Right, so with COVID-19 affecting classes, a group of students are helping their peers through Exam Relief Aid. This is an initiative that's aimed at helping students prepare for the CAPE exams free of cost. And here to tell us more about it, Malachi Allwood, who's the founder of Exam Relief Aid. Malachi, good morning.
Good morning, Simone. Good morning, Dela. Thank you for having me, Smile Jamaica.
It's
It's a
good to
pleasure
have,
to have
gosh,
you.
my word, very Fortis. You are a Fortis man.
Proud
Tell
for
me,
this.
tell me a little bit, well, first tell me a little bit about what you've been going through at school in the last year and change. What's been happening?
Well, the global pandemic has shifted life as we know it, school as we know it, having to quarantine, settle with classes online. That's just been a rigorous journey. And I must applaud our students locally. I must applaud our youth for standing up and pivoting, not just adapting, but pivoting. And I think one of the gifts of this pandemic has provided us is perspective. Perspective that there is possibilities and that we can still triumph and do our exams is just amazing.
Wow,
Wow,
wow. And in,
jinx, Delia.
yeah, and in all of this, you have your own schoolwork to navigate. Tell me what inspired you to come up with this initiative.
Honestly, just observing the staggering statistics of youth disproportionately affected and not having access to quality education, I see myself as a solution. I see youth, I see our students having an active role and a responsibility to play in helping our fellow peers, helping ourselves, and just passing on and empowering others. So it's not just what do I want to do, it's who do I want to be. Waking up, showing up, empowering others, and this initiative has done that.
But Malachi is
How old is
one thing.
Malachi?
Is one
I'm
thing to.
18 years
No,
old.
man, you're 35, man,
I mean,
Malachi.
it's one thing to do an initiative amongst your peers at Kingston College, but
Yeah.
Malachi, how you end up going to Barbados, Trinidad, Antigua, Grenada, Guyana?
And also, Immaculate, Queens, St. Catherine, Cedar Grove, Pre-UE, St. Hugh's High. He's not just looking out for his fellow Fortisians.
No, how you read so far, Malachi?
All right, let me just acknowledge the fact that when I started out, I did not know all the content for my particular subject. I said that, this is CAPE and this is a very hefty subject and hefty content to cover. And, I started out, I called a few of my peers and through partnership, it spread. And I think the students were very willing and they committed to the task, and that inspired me. That moved me to say, you know what, I have to know this content. Not just know, but the space will not just be a space where we tutor them, but we will facilitate everyone advocating for the different answers, whether or not you agree or not. And I think it has just opened. When we saw the numbers radically increasing, we were so amazed. And we were saying, you know what, I'm going to name this the exam relief aid, which means embracing resilience amidst adversity or
So how many
difficulty.
students are a part of it now? And tell me how it works.
All right, so we have approximately reached 3,198. The numbers are still climbing. Our last exam is tomorrow, which is the communication studies and sociology. I am of the understanding that there are still students are more exams to be done. How have we managed this? We have created WhatsApp groups. We have utilized our social media handles. Our tutors, I cannot express how proud and inspired I am of our tutors, Justine Hope, Maurice Wright, from Kingston College. We have Jessani Smith from St. Catherine High School. We have Kaylia Murray from Queens High School. We have Latifa Pusey from St. Hugh's High School. We have Michael Coke from Kingston College, Percival Roberts, Jelani Mana. There's just been such commitment and shared excellence that they have demonstrated in each session. I must lift up my hats to them. Kayla Stoney from Immaculate, they have done well and they have done proudly.
So,
It gives me hope.
so Malachi, did you know these people, the fellow tutors, before the program started, or as the program started, tutors came on and said, listen, I'm great at this subject. I can help other students. Is that how it evolved?
Initially when we started out, I told them that you do not have to know it all. It's a space that we are facilitating. We don't consider ourselves tutors. And I think it was very humbling to the very fact while in sessions, it was so productive and knowledge were so being dispensed that they hold us as sirs, misses. They were even asking us if we are teachers. And I think when having this humility and this position, I think it just empowers us to do more. It's an amazing experience.
Malachi, I just listened to you talking about and the passion. It almost seemed like you're getting emotional about it to me. I mean, what's going to happen to this group from now? Because you can't start this and stop it, Bridget. 3,100 and almost students and still growing. I know you're in lower six now, but you have upper six after. And this sounds like something that could be around for a long, long time. It has a lot of legs. So how do you plan to develop it, sustain it, build it out even?
Yeah. All right, so one of the goals that we established was that we were going to dispense quality education. We're going to get across to every region, if we could get across to every country. And one of the things that this has done is that we have to know who are we catering to. If we are going to have a Trinidadian, a Barbadian, a Guyanese, a Grenadian, and Antiguan amongst the group, we have to know how to communicate, what are the different lingos that will reach them, what would connect with each of them. And I think this initiative, the exam relief aid, there has been challenges. For me personally, that is why I may come off so emotional, because 2 weeks in the initiative, I must say that while doing the program, while doing the classes and my laptop crashed, that was a reality that I had to deal with. Of course, I was frustrated. Of course, I had doubts. And I think some of the tutors chipped in, they substituted in my role. I would be having sessions and my device would not be so cooperative. And we just had to rose above that. We say, okay, the students are showing up, and just the gratification that comes from them, the gratification that comes when they say, you know, we did well, this exam was great, thank you.
Goosebumps.
That was the motivation, and that kept us.
Malachi, your laptop fixed?
No, it hasn't.
Okay, so who
This
is
laptop-
watching this broadcast this morning? Did yourself, Flo,
Ministry
any
of Education?
entity? Look at what this young man, I mean, I know Campion says red is strong, and I don't disagree, but purple is strong. I mean, this young man from KC is doing amazing things. His computer has failed him, and that has not allowed his mission to fail. So we, myself and Harris this morning, are calling on, whether it's an individual or an entity this morning, Malachi needs his tool to continue his work.
He
Please
needs it.
and thank you.
And telecoms, him need some data.
Yes.
Let me just add this. I think change, one of the main factors is change doesn't begin from the top down. A tree doesn't blossom from the leaf. It begins at the root. So we students, we citizens, we youth have an active role to play.
Yes.
If we see ourselves as the solution, there can be more done in getting our sustainable development goals completed. Climate change, crime, education, these are the different tools that we can utilize to get our nation at the peak at which we know.
Malachi, you're running for him. You're running for any office at school?
Yes, I am.
Oh.
Yes, I am.
Shock.
All right, we could talk to you all day,
Yeah.
Malachi. Time doesn't allow. But I'll say this, you're such a breath of fresh air. We
Thank
talk
you.
a lot about how our young people misuse social media, and you are a shining example of when young people, I'm going to tell people, Jamaica has the best young people in the world. And when Jamaican young people put their mind to something, they're amazing. And you, Malachi,
Round of applause to you,
you're
sir.
an example of that. Greatness.
For sure.
Greatness. Kingston College student. And boy, I make it Casey and knock a hole in for
Always.
time. But this morning, I got to say, 40s.
40s. Thank you for having me.
Yes. Founder of the Exam Relief Aid, Malachi.
And listen,
Always.
the book doesn't stop with me. I think the book cannot stop with me. And if we are going to get that change, there has to be a person. It didn't start with me. There are many youths carrying on the mantle, doing great things. and it has to continue. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Nice.
Well,
Great
you're an
way to wrap
inspiration
this up.
for all of them.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Malachi, more on Smile after this break. Gosh,
Soon
my
come.
morning was just made. Soon come.